The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, it's Ware. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And again, this is Ware. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now here's Trenton Gill now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll keep leading on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 45-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Look at the right time to get the running backs. This one got disrupted right from the start. And it's incomplete. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Fighting through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'll get this up to about the 44. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's taken down inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down with Ware. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Bears had 3 and 8 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Lawrence to throw, escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass down.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's on his way. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field. And that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to him on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
139 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second and 13. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here now a 3rd down and 8. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll set up a throw. His throw is going to be incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 11. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a free possession game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lawrence on first down.
That's caught by Ware. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
From the gun, they run with Ware. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That is caught.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Lawrence.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
This is intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
They'll drop the throw.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Bears take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first intercept. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Texans.
Chris Rodriguez
taking it in.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bears 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And
well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 218 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... at the 25.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? Lawrence hit and the ball is free. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On second and a long way to go. Lawrence, he's got it. This is Ware. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And to find the open man, that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now Lawrence to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now 3rd down and very long. Lawrence will throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Looking to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board.